Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I hope it's a good day where you are. Got a little Detroit rain going this morning, but it's supposed to clear up and then rain again later tomorrow. That's the weather report. Good morning. I see everybody. Good morning. 16 and 7. 16 and 7. That's less than 50% hitting the like buttons. 17 and 8. 17 and 8. Okay, but now we just jumped over the 50% mark. Good job. And you can change your chat filter. Derek Anderson said so. Good morning, Greenie, and Derek and Joe and Mushmouth and Billy T. Marky Z Glassic. Saul Maldo. Saul, the Janda Susan address, I sent you an email last night. Is it the Janda Susan? I always mix up. Thumbs up, Janda Susan. Good morning, everybody. Susan Janda, Janda Susan, something like that. Good morning, everybody. Gosh, I got an explosion of flies in here this morning. Driving me insane. I don't know, must have left a screen undone or something. Got a bunch of flies snuck in. Sorry about that. You have to go on fly patrol here. Good morning. And Mr. Phillips, morning to you. Good morning. (24 and 14). 24 and 14. Make that 15. 24 and 15. Going once. 24 and 15. Going twice. Mush, that's not, things are rocky there, and I don't talk about it in public right now because it just turns into gossip. So I'm not gonna, I'm avoiding that particular subject because I don't want humiliation and gossip to follow anyone. Okay? Joe, I just got an explosion overnight. I woke up this morning and had to get the fly swatter out, and I didn't realize. Thank you, Mush. And I didn't realize Ruffy's afraid of the fly swatter. I walk in a room with a fly swatter and he runs out. He won't be in the same room as the fly swatter. Oh no, Mush, here's an honest question. People have been asking, inquiring minds want to know, and it's clear Brock hasn't been here or around. And just for information's sake, currently he is not staying here for a variety of reasons, and as a father, I hope he's working things out. My dogs are the same way, right, Foley? That's weird. Why don't they? What's so scary about a fly swatter? I'm not doing anything to him with a fly swatter, but they want to be afraid of it or something. It's weird. Good morning, everybody. 23 and 22. Now you guys are talking. 23 people, 22 likes. Now you guys are talking. 23 and 23. And now we're talking. Good morning. That's true, right, Four-Leaf? He actually tries to snap them out of the air, and I've seen him catch a few. But don't let him see a fly swatter. He runs to the other room. Derek, that's not a bad idea, but do those things really work? Do they really work? I've never had one. They seem so gizmo gimmicky. Do they really work? Do you hear it, like, fry them? Is there any sound? Because I think that's what scares him about the fly swatter is the slap noise. That, you know, he's like, oh no, there's that thing that makes the slapping noise. But does the electric one really work? Inquiring minds want to know. Yes, they really work. Heck yeah, they do. They do. They work. Lots of fun. They'll light you up. Sizzles. You gotta try it. I'm gonna. Okay, I think I've got it. The electric swatters do work. Really? I've avoided them because I thought they were phony baloney. Okay, what's this? Wave a paper plate coated in oil around it. Will trap gnats and flies if you catch them. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, Mr. Phillips, I don't have those. There's things you can plug into an outlet that are bug killers. Again, Vegas, I don't trust them. I feel like they're phony baloney. I don't know why. Whenever I see something on an infomercial, I immediately get skeptical. Probably shouldn't, but it's that anti-consumer in me. You guys are making me, I think I'm going to go on Amazon and order an electric fly swatter. I think I'm going to do it. I'll tell you what else I ordered on Amazon. You guys ready for it? You need 5 people. 5 people that want to see what Pop's ordered on Amazon. Give me 5 people. I don't know. I haven't seen it at my grocery store. Give me 5 people want to see what Pop's ordered on Amazon. Okay, that looks like 5. Boop. Boop. I have about 8 of them now. I'm giving this one to a friend. An interested friend. Listen, go on Amazon. And I think it was like $7.40. And I had it delivered within 2 days. For less than $10, for about what it costs for a Big Mac nowadays. You can have a book that'll help change your life. A practical guide to personal freedom. We're going to start reviewing this book again next week. So it's really neat if you have the book and you can follow along with us. Okay? So get yourself this book in the next few days. And we're gonna, it's sort of Jesus Christ. You're not mentioned very often in it though. Okay, I think you're mentioned once as a wise guy, as a wise man, but that's about it. Okay, and Untethered Souls is a great book, Brian. We'll use that one here too. But get yourself this book. Okay. Wise guy. Speaking of dragonflies, I don't have a mosquito problem here, but you know what was really neat? Last weekend, you guys remember me talking about Rex? Good morning. Remember me talking about Rex going fishing? So he shows up and he's got this, it's like a roach clip, with a wire, about a 12-inch wire, and then a phony model of a dragonfly. and he has 2 of these. And he hands me one. He goes, Mr. Chris, you might want to use one of these. I go, and I'm looking at it going, I'm not really sure what that is. I mean, it's a dragonfly, but what? He goes, no, what you do is you clip it on the visor of your cap, and no mosquitoes will come around. You could do this instead of we use bug spray. He goes, you can do this instead of bug spray. And I'm thinking, gimmick, don't be ridiculous. But I'll try it. I didn't get bit by one mosquito the whole day. I might have looked a little goofy with my head, thing bobbing around on top of my head. But believe it or not, the mosquitoes are like, we're not going near the giant dragonfly guy. Okay, we can attack anyone else on the river, but don't go near the giant dragonfly guy. So it worked. So it's like this little, and he had one on. So between the 2 of us where we were located on the boat, the mosquitoes were like pretty much avoiding us. Okay? 4-leaf, I already looked goofy, but then I added goof factor number 7. Okay? Greeny, I didn't know that it would work. I'm looking at him going, He had 2 of them with him. Oh, I know why, Mark. I understand that dragonflies are just absolute mosquito killers. But Jeff here, if Jeff's here, he remembers. Jeff, remember Rex had the little clip with the dragonfly on it? And to myself, I'm like, that's not going to work. It works. Yeah. Do you remember that we read a rando facto, I don't know, months ago? Who's the most deadly predator on the planet? Most accurate killer? And it turns out to be dragonfly. Dragonfly kills, on average, 95% of whatever it attacks. 95%. Yeah, Jeff, I didn't even use bug spray. We didn't have a huge mosquito problem on Saturday, but I didn't even use bug spray. So, yeah, you fishermen, mosquito avoiders out there, get yourself a little clip with a wire, and there's like a plasticky looking dragonfly. It's pretty realistic. And it worked. So I can say that that's an infomercial that I believed in. Jolie, a dragonfly guided her first mushroom journey. That sounds really neat. That sounds really neat. Dragonfly guide. Most people use humans, Jolie. Some people use humans. I knew a guy that used a fire pit. Do you guys remember the guy that used a fire pit as his guide? Who remembers that at a Mush Fest about 3 years ago? There was a guy who used a fire pit as his guide, and it seemed to be working. He got in touch with his dad. Okay? Aaron, I don't know where Rex got that. I imagine any fishing store, or just, you could probably look them up. Granny, that was it. Granny remembers. He used a fire pit as his guide. It was an amazing time. I didn't actually babysit him, Joe Deasy, and no one knows how much he ate. He arrived really late at night, and almost everybody had already gone to bed. And we woke up in the morning, and he and the fire pit had it going on. No one knew, and then we asked him later, how much did you take? He was like, I'm not sure. So, I think he just handfulled it. Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Let's get started. We have some stuff to cover this morning. But before we do, let's do this. All right, they're in the chute. What's the first number in the chute? Number between 1 and 50. Between 1 and 50. We want to send somebody a pack of supplemental supplements. Give me a number between 1 and 50. And you can put up to 3 numbers on a line at one time. What's the number that's in the chute right now? The first person I see it on my screen, I'm going to send a pack of supplemental supplements to. Okay, which is going to be about 7 to 10 grams of Enigma. What's the number in my chute? Shoot me a number from the chute. Shoot me a number. Who's got the number? Shoot me a number in my chute. Good morning. Wait. The lag is real. I got a little bit of a lag over here. Okay. I haven't seen the number yet. No. Still looking. No. I'm still looking. It's weird. The messages are coming to me in groups this morning. Like usually it flows, and right now I'm getting groups coming. Nope, I haven't seen it. How's your lag? Are you guys lagging over there? Nope, I still haven't seen the number. No, nobody has said it yet. No, still haven't seen it. Okay, good, Mike. Thank you. You too, Derek. It's weird. I'm just getting a weird flow here of comments. Brian C, number 24. Brian C, number 24. Brian C. Brian, see me at the Detroit Mush Lab at gmail.com, and I will see you. I will send you a pack of supplemental supplements. Okay, congratulations, Brian. I was gonna say something else. Oh, I just saw him. I'm gonna do it. I'm getting ready to do it. Remember yesterday, Mike Barabal won a pack of supplemental supplements? Good morning, Jesse. I have a feeling you're not a bot. Not sure. Mike Barabal. Do some of you guys wonder what other of us look like? Do some of you wonder, like if you haven't gone to a Mush Fest or we see names fly by here, and you often wonder, I wonder what that person looks like. And then you get a mental image, and you're working with this mental image, and you think, oh, okay, I'm pretty sure he looks like, I don't know where I get it, but I get these mental images. And unless you've met the person, usually at a Mush Fest, you're really not sure, or unless they're posting on IG and you see them and stuff like that. No, Billy, it's not. Yesterday, Mike Barabal, why do I call him that? Mike Barabal sent me, Mike Barabal, he sent me his address. But you know what else he sent? He sent his picture. Mike. I wrote him back. I go, Mike, you're handsome. It was nothing like I expected him to look like. Nothing. No, Jesus Christ, he's not. I'm sorry to tell you. He's wearing a loincloth. Okay? Who wants to see a picture of Mike Barball? Who wants to see a picture of Mike in his loincloth? Huh? Who wants to see a picture of Mikey? Give me 5 people, I'm outing him. Jesus Christ doesn't want to see because he's not naked. That's pretty creepy. Okay, you ready? You guys ready? Mike, I'm outing you. Also, Jeff Coleman, notice what's on the ceiling in Mike's picture. And he sent a picture of his rabbits. I loved it. I feel so much closer to Mike. I told you, Brian C. I told you he was. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find something. Today's the 25th. How did that look? There we go. There we go. Okay, we're almost there. Give me 1 more moment. Okay, sorry about that. I had it all queued up, but then when I went to look for handsome Mike Barball, I know, Jeff, did you see that he had fishing poles on the ceiling? I've seen that rack system before. That's pretty neat. Fishing poles on the ceiling. So yesterday, we were reading about the surprising and interesting history of DMT. And we were about halfway through the article, a little bit more. Let me pick up where we left off, if that's okay with you guys. Let me pick up where we left off, okay? When Burroughs began his experiments with synthetic DMT in the early 1960s, he employed the method of administration that had served him well throughout his life as a chronic morphine user. He injected it. Injecting DMT, you guys. Timothy Leary and others had followed suit with mind-blowing results. I personally am deathly afraid of needles. I hate needles. They scare me. I'm inordinately afraid of one. Blood test, blood draw, all of that. And I can't look. I have to look the other way. I can't watch the needle pierce me. And every single time after they poked me, it's never nearly as bad as my brain had made it. My brain builds up this thing about a needle that has no real basis in body reality. But I've had situations where I know I'm supposed to go get a shot, but I'm not going. Not. Because I don't want the needle. So I think I'm glad I had that minor disorder, or who knows where I would have ended up in the opiate game. Yeah. That's pretty crazy, right, Four Leaf? Yeah, I'm having inordinate dislike / fear of needles. Steven Zara, on the other hand, initially opted for a more cautious approach, swallowing the best part of a gram, but without experiencing any effects whatsoever. Gram of DMT, swallows it and doesn't feel anything. You're with me, Sammy P? I don't do needles. I don't. I have a confession to make. You guys ready for a confession? Give me 5 people who said, Pops, go ahead and confess. I have a confession to make. I've only told about 5 people this in my whole life. Now I'm ready to tell 27,000. Okay? Jesus Christ, you're funny. Ready? Give me 5 people who want to hear a pop confession. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Marine Corps boot camp. There's a position that the drill instructors take one of the privates, one of the recruits, and they call this person the house mouse or the secretary, the drill instructor's secretary. And your job as a drill instructor secretary, first of all, they have index cards, little 5x8 index cards. And they carry them in the inside brim of their smoky hats, the drill instructor hats. And every single day, it's called T-Day 1, that's training day 1, T-Day 21, T-Day 31, whatever it is, there's an actual manual in the drill instructor's hut. And it tells every drill instructor that's ever doing whatever they're doing in boot camp, it tells the drill instructor exactly what they're supposed to be doing on, let's say, training day 31. So my training day 31 was the same exact as a kid a year ago, a year before, and a year after. Training day 31, 7:30 in the morning, chow hall. 8:30, calisthenics. 9:30, parade ground. 10:15, obstacle course. Whatever it is that you're scheduled to do for the day. Well, the drill instructors can't carry this manual around with them, so they get the secretary to fill out index card. This is back in 1978, so it wasn't like we did computers. Handwrite, like almost on a recipe card, and then whenever the drill instructor wanted to know what they were going to do next, he would just take his hat off and read his card and put his hat back on. And you always had 3 drill instructors that were applied to each platoon. So I had to, every morning, make sure that their index cards were filled out for that training day. And then I also did other things. I scored tests. I kept the shot report, the shot report. So I knew a lot about what was going on in the platoon. And I even got to skip a few things, especially close order drill, because Sergeant, I need to be filling out index cards for tomorrow, or I'm still not finished grading all of the papers from today's classes. Do you think I could skip drill today? Yeah, Kirby, you skip it. You're pretty good at it anyways. So I spent a little less time doing some of the grunty stuff because I'm the secretary. Okay, so I'm just laying the groundwork here for you. Okay? So, in Marine Corps boot camp, you're going to get a whole lot of shots, a whole lot of injections. They don't know where you've been, they don't know what you've been involved in, and they want everybody inoculated. And you might even be going overseas. So you've got to get a whole series of shots. And the shots are given out by Navy corpsmen. Okay? And the way they did it is they wanted to get the shots over with pretty quickly. So you would go over to the medical bay, you'd walk down a single file line, and there's a corpsman on one side and a corpsman on the other side, and they're using a hydraulic gun to shoot you, to shoot your injections. Not really a needle each time. It's like a bing, next. So you're getting shot in your shoulders 2 times, then you'll move down the line and you'll probably get another 2 or 3 shots. So by the time you're done, you're a pincushion. Okay? Pneumatic, that's what it was, Herbie. So now you've gone through the line and you're all injected up. But you're carrying with you your shot record. And a corpsman is clicking off that you've taken this shot, and you've got this shot, and you've gotten this shot, and then your shot record goes into your service record book. Okay. Who has access to all of the recruits' service record books? What did I do? I went into my service record book, because I had access to it, and I clicked off that I had taken all the shots. I X'd all my boxes. So on shot day, when they're looking for shot records, pretty much I can go straight to the end of the line. Oh yeah, I already got that one. Nope, I already got that one. Nope, I might have got 2 shots out of the 55 that we were supposed to get. And the rest, I forged. Yeah, I was a walking contamination, a personal contamination zone. But I'm not getting in that line and turning myself into a pincushion if I have access to my own shot records and I can pull a fastie. Okay? Semper Fi. Semper Fi, do or die. So that's my confession. I cheated the Marine Corps on my shot records. Okay? Yeah, that's what I did. I'll tell you one other thing that I did. You want to know this one? All right. So I was a little bit of a supplier. The base was only 55 miles away from my home where I grew up. And I had access to stuff that Marines like for recreational purposes. I was able to get stuff and smuggle it onto the base. I have to whisper right now in case anybody's listening. I would get stuff and be able to smuggle it onto the base. And I had a sergeant in S2. That's the administration aspect. And they're the ones that process all your paperwork. Payroll, leave papers, all of this. In the Marine Corps, you get 30 days a year leave. But you have to have it approved by your commanding officer, and they usually don't give you a 30-day block at one time. You can take like 2 weeks now, and then 6 months from now, you get another 2 weeks or whatever. And if you don't take your leave, you can store up to 60 days of leave on your records. After 60 days, it doesn't store up anymore, so you better take it. So, you have to get your leave papers, and they get signed by your commanding officer, and you bring them over to S2, and it shows that you've been granted permission for your leave. The sergeant that's in charge of all of the leave papers and the files for keeping track of everybody's leave was one of my clients. We worked out a deal. Why do I rat myself out to you guys? Maybe so I want you to see that I'm not the same creep as I used to be creepy. We worked out a deal. I would trade him ounce or so of the goods, and he would, as soon as I turned in my 30-day leave paper, like I'd been on leave, I come back, I turn in my leave papers, Kirby, you still got 30 days on the books. I go to my commanding officer, I'd like another permission for leave a couple months later. Well, Kirby, didn't you take 30 days like two months ago? I'm like, yeah, but I still have 30 days on the book, sir. I had 6 years in the Marine Corps, and I never used 1 day of leave. And I was on leave like 60 days a year. Just when I want you guys to think I'm squared away. Just when I want you guys to think, oh, I was all lean green fighting machine. No, I was a shyster whenever I got a chance. How come that one guy is always on leave, man? I don't get it. Okay, don't rat me out. Please. Okay, that was the old Pops. I wouldn't do that now because it's not impeccable. I promise. I'm not telling you to do this. I'm telling you can be impeccable. Okay? I cracked myself up, though, because of the stuff I pulled and got away with. You know what I mean? I was just the stuff. You guys have been there. You guys have all pulled some stuff, okay? And got away with it. And look back now, and it's funny and it's beautiful to be a different creature. It just, the things you would do. Yeah, I had a couple other angles. I'll confess to you guys some other day. I had another angle or two in the works. Yeah, and it always, I greased the wheels with Productione. Okay. Oh, so much for the history of DMT. Forget the history of DMT. We're talking about the history of Pops today. Okay? Forget history of DMT. We're done. The article's in Tricycle Day. You can finish it yourself. You hate liars, Mike? Do you like forgers? How about forgers? How about con men? Okay. I don't think I'm impressing anybody right now. I'm not trying. Okay? Oh, I've very, very rarely have told that story because I don't think too many people are going to think that's super cool, man. I can't believe you're that cool. Let's do Streety. Streety would have done it with me if he was there. That's why I like Streety. Okay? Streety would have done it with me. Thanks, Mike. Streety. Hand me your paperwork, Streety. I'll get it approved. Okay? Cleaning too. Oh boy, we'd be the shitbird squad. Okay? I loved the Marine Corps. I loved my time in the Marine Corps. Okay? Who else is in? Four-Leaf, you're in? I was a kid, Streety. I was like, who knows what everyone else is pulling in there? Who knows? I'm not justifying. What I did was wrong. But, hey, old Pops was after it. Let's do this, okay? Let's do this. Let's get back to Brene Brown. Actually, you know what? Julia says, go ahead and forge away, Pops. Oh, all I did was steal some extra. All I did was steal a few extra days of leave a year. Like a month every year. Okay? Give me a number between 1 and 50. Give me a number between 1 and 50, and then we can jump over to spend some good time in Brene Brown. Give me a number between 1 and 50. The number's in my chute right now. Shoot the chute. You can mention up to 3 of them at one time. Okay? Up to 3 at one time. Give me a number. 3 of them, Michelle. You could do 3. Put 3 numbers side by side on one line. And the first person to get this number right, I'm going to send a pack of supplemental supplements to. Okay? I'm waiting. I haven't seen it yet. You're going to get the lucky Enigma. Enigma's funny because it... Uh-oh, was that it? No, close. Guess who just got it? I'm gonna let it go by and let somebody else guess. Somebody just got it, but that somebody just won yesterday. Go look at the numbers. The guy that won yesterday just got the number right again today. Go look at his numbers and guess. Okay? Joe D's guessed it. 38. Mike Baraball actually had it. But Mikey, I passed you up because I already just put a package in the mail to you. And I'm going to send this one to Joe D's. Okay? Joe D's is going to get a pack of supplemental supplements. Joe, please send me your address. Okay? And, yeah, and be thanking Mike Baraball. And then, you know what? Out of the goodness of my heart, I'm feeling led right now to also ask Julius Stacks. Julius, I like you. Send me your address. I want to send you a package. Julius, send me your package. Send me your address. I'm going to send you a package. The universe was telling me Julius should win. And then when you didn't win, it said, send him something anyways. Okay? So my address, it's all one word, all lowercase, the Detroit Mush Lab at gmail.com. Okay? Yes, no, Michelle, it is not. I've moved. So my old Ferndale address, if that's what you have, I have a Warren address now. You can write to me and I'll send you my address. Oh, Julius, you're not crying. You're jumping for joy. Let's jump for joy. Okay? I think the universe, I'm not even joking, there was something in there that said, go Julius today. Go Julius. And let's remember that he's a never winner before. So, Julius, you can never qualify as a never winner before or again. Hate. Hate is the emotion we're going to talk about today. It's been a weird week, the stuff we've talked about. When we talked about disgust, we talked about dehumanization. Today, let's talk about hate. Hatred will always motivate people for destructive action. That's a quote from Agenta Fisher. Let me say it again. Hate will always motivate people for destructive action. Remember yesterday I said there's some words that I eliminate from my vocabulary? I still get stuck once in a while accidentally using the word hate, but not in the way that I may have once meant it. Now it kind of just slips out, but I don't know if I hate anything anymore. I was trying to think of that this morning. Is there anything that I can honestly say I hate? And I honestly don't find myself hating, but I'll use the word. Oh, I hate that guy. Oh, I hate that stuff. Oh, I hate that. And I don't really mean hate to the degree of hate. What I have done now, and you guys have heard me use this word quite a bit, if I'm even close to feeling like I'm almost hating, I don't want to, so I avoid. If you're a person that I just don't click with, and there are people, for a myriad of reasons, I don't know that we'll click. It's usually my issue always. Don't take it personal, it's me. But instead of hating or even breathing the word hate, I just avoid them. If it's a situation, I hate that. Instead of even having to involve myself in that emotion, I avoid. I used to look at people that avoided things as like kind of looking for the easy way out. Well, I hated shots. I looked for the easy way out, and I avoided them. That's interesting, huh? I don't want to use the word hate. I don't want to own the emotion. I want to find another place for that emotion to go if it's coming. Give it no room, give it no breath, give it no water, give it no wind. In our case, no FAE. And just avoid it. Hate used to fuel me. I would hate to lose. What if I just avoid losing? Do my very best to avoid it. I'm probably still going to win. But from a completely different place. According to researcher Robert Sternberg, hate is a combination of various negative emotions. It's not just one. It's a combination, it's concoction. No wonder I don't want to have anything to do with it. It's a complicated guy. Here's the emotions, according to Robert Sternberg. Repulsion, disgust, anger, fear, and contempt. All the ones we've been teaching about. Hate's a combination of all of them. Every single one of those I want to avoid. I want to avoid repulsion. I want to avoid being disgusted. I want to avoid anger. Anger gets me nowhere. Nowhere. Anger and me, coming from me, and where I can go when I get angry is so destructive. Go away, fly. It is so destructive. It's mostly destructive to me, but I can destroy a relationship in about a minute with anger. Fear and contempt. There's very, 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 very little I can't think of right now. There's very few things that I fear. And not because I'm a superhero. It's just because it doesn't get me anywhere to have fear. It's such a non-substantial emotion. And if I'm experiencing fear, there's really something underneath it. That's what I want to look at, not the fear itself. As I'm getting older, I'm not even fearing death. I'm not. I've done a good job. I'm going to leave just a little bit of a legacy over the last 4 or 5 years. Hope to have longer. But when you're building a legacy of goodness and kindness and you're touching lives for the right reasons, fear's really not in the game. When you're getting better at being healthy and being better at giving, fear's not even in the game. It's overtaken by love. It's overtaken by kindness. It's been overtaken by acts of goodness. We feel hate towards individuals or groups that we believe are intentionally malicious and unlikely to change. What's interesting is that we can develop hate towards people we don't even know personally, simply based on their affiliation with the group or an ideology that doesn't align with ours. Muslims hate Jews. Jews hate Muslims. We don't even know each other. You guys both came from a womb of a woman. And because you were raised in a different culture, you can dip yourself in hate and roll around in it. We talked about it yesterday. For the Nazis, for a whole nation of people, millions of people, to be able to find that they could euthanize, purge 6 million Jews off of the face of the earth in about a 6-year span. Do you ever ask yourself, how did the average German do it? How did they pull the trigger? How did they turn on the gas? How did they run the bulldozer for the mass graves? How did it happen? They were programmed to hate from their leadership. They were programmed to dehumanize a whole group of other people to the degree that they could actually bulldoze them into the ground. It's happening in the United States today. I'm not going to be political. It's happening in the United States today. Remember, my only politics is mushrooms. But we see it at the top of our government today. An active campaign to dehumanize certain people and certain things. Unfortunately, one of the targets right now is transgender. I can't presume to understand what kind of a lifestyle or the combinations of things that cause somebody to, that's how they can identify. But I can give them all the dignity and respect in the world and not make them some kind of an enemy and dehumanize them and take away their rights. I'll just say this one time, even though I keep saying no politics, this is political. Our president, Trump, trumpets hate almost every single day in a tweet. Something dehumanizing. Calling somebody some kind of a name. Turning them into something that they're less than. All in an attempt to convince or manipulate us. And there's groups of them following him, doing the same exact thing. Well, if the leader thinks that, that's not leadership, my friends. That is not leadership. Leadership is servanthood. Leaders serve. They sacrifice and they give and they serve. And they don't make it about them. We're missing that at the top. I'm not just the one guy. It's all over the place up there. But it's a reason that the morals and the ethics of our country are failing. Because our true leadership isn't there anymore. Even in the pulpits at the churches, it's not there anymore for that. It's there for greed. It's there so, I mean, come on. Joel Osteen, how big does your house have to be? How many gold faucets do you really need? What are you really preaching for? So you can add another limo to the fleet? And I'm just picking on that one guy. That's organized religion. They're not looking at the people and saying, this is my hospital. These are my sick children. How could you possibly take advantage of a sick child? We have St. Jude's Hospital. It's the most amazing thing in the whole world. You go there with your cancerous kid, they fly you there, they put you up, they feed you, they take care of the kid and all his medical bills, and you don't get charged a dime. You know who's leading in medical care, in my opinion? The leaders in medical care, St. Jude's Hospital. That's leadership. And the doctors there don't get paid scale, they get paid a little bit less. But they're there because they're leaders. They're servants. I'm getting carried away here. Am I getting carried away? Am I getting carried away? Yeah, a little bit. I want to convince ourselves here. We're all leaders in our own families and in our own fields. We're all leaders. Every one of us capable. The intelligence level here is so high. It really is. If you're not really, dialed in a certain thing, this isn't going to interest you. The intelligence level, the emotional integrity level of here is so high. Let's remember that. Let's celebrate it. Let's hold ourselves up as a good example. Let's take it further into the field than just a morning on a show. You got a beautiful opportunity. Somewhere today it's going to come to serve someone. And when you're serving them, you're leading them. Where are you leading them? You're leading them to wellness. You don't have to say a word. Your example will do it. Sometimes we don't know what to say, but we should always know what to do. Hold ourselves to a level that can't be questioned what our integrity is. Don't write tweets that are dehumanizing someone else, calling them stupid, calling them dumb, calling them little, calling them slow, calling them... This is from the #1 dude. And everybody looks the other way. Oh, you know, it's just that's way. It is so It is so wrong. Let me ask you a question. None of the greatest president in the whole world, by any means. But look at Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter never wrote one of those tweets in his life. Jimmy Carter was building the homes, Habitats for Humanity instead. 85 years old. Leading with a hammer in his hand. Building. But we're not talking about his presidency. We're talking about his character. We're talking about his motive, his intentions. And we got to see him for almost 100 years. So we had a pretty good idea. There was a lot of data we had to work with. Hatred will always motivate people for destructive actions. What's really fascinating, listen to this. His hatred is actually fueled by our need for connection. Common enemy intimacy. Common enemy intimacy. If we have the same enemy in common, well, we're getting a connection. We have an intimacy. I may not know anything about you, but we hate the same people, and that creates a counterfeit bond between us. You live in Oregon, I live in Detroit, but we hate the same people, so we're connected. What if we did it the other way around? What if we loved the same people? The goal of hate is not merely to hurt, but to ultimately eliminate or destroy the target, especially mentally. Eliminate or destroy, especially mentally. Tear them down. Drag them around. Drag them through it. Bully them. cast aspersions on them, gossip, bathed in hate. And there's people that are connected this way. They do it. We all hate them. We all gossip about that guy. I didn't want to be political here. I'm not talking about Trump's administration. I'm not talking about his policies. I'm talking about when we can write those kind of things on a tweet and put them out to our constituency. I don't find that as valid leadership. It's the exact opposite. If you don't have something good to say, don't say it. You can still do wonderful things. There's too much hate in the world. And we barely spot it anymore. That just goes, well, that's the way of the world. There's too much hate in the world. I have a moral obligation to myself to call it like I see it. I don't spend time running around trying to change anybody else's mind. But I'll call what I see as I see it. Leadership is servanthood. The first will be last, and the last will be first. Vegas, you're right. We can blame everybody else, but then what are we doing about it individually? What's our home look like? What are our individual relationships look like? What's coming out of my mouth? What kind of things am I tweeting? What kind of things am I texting silently to a friend, just the two of us? Connecting intimately. What kind of things are we connecting with? I want to be connecting with love, you guys. I want us to. We're the most capable group. We practice here every single day. Every day. We practice how to be kind. We practice how to be good. We're not professionals in any of it yet. Doubt we ever will be. But the words that are going to come out of our mouth are not going to be words that are going to be tearing other people down. Drawing borders, blues and reds, and fences and flags, and Kimberly, love connects us. Hate breaks those connections. You know what hate does? Let me tell you what hate does on our planet right now. Babies dying of starvation by the thousands. Hundreds and thousands. How could that be so? How could it be so? Would you, if there was a little baby on your front porch and he was malnutritioned, would you just leave him there? Would you just leave him there? Or would you bring him inside? Or would you give him the medical care he needs? Would you pay for it? These babies are on our front porch. And we look the other way. When I say we, I'm talking about leadership. I'm not trying to be a negative Nelly here. It's coming out real negative. I want us to be slapped in the face with reality that the hate is so big on our planet. And it's growing, it isn't shrinking. Unless groups like us can expand and get bigger and make a bigger difference. Just as there is reciprocal maintenance, there's also reciprocal destruction. Okay. The message for today is don't hate. When you see hate, recognize it, even be willing to call it out. Be willing to be a light of difference. And at all costs, avoid it. At all costs, avoid it. Paige is right, our leaders need empathy. If I can claim to be a leader, I need to be empathetic. I need to be non-judgmental. I need to be supportive. I need to practice impeccability. I need to not gossip. And I need to avoid all of these things: anger, disgust, contempt, hate. I need to lead a life of avoidance of those things. And the more I avoid them, the easier it is to avoid them. You start slopping around in some of this, and it becomes very normal. It becomes very normal. You will become what you practice. Again, the politics aside, I'm not talking politics. I'm not talking about policies, anything, this, that. I've got those opinions and they're not worth very much. They're not. So it doesn't matter. What matters to me is leadership. What matters to me is people that are leading with love, kindness. A little bit of self-sacrifice never hurt anybody. Not where can I get my next gold faucet? I can promise you I've never bought a gold faucet with my mushroom, what people have sent me. I have nothing gold. Just enough to keep the lights on and keep the fans running, and then we cap it. That's all I need. If I take money, I pervert things. I turn it into a completely different purpose. I'd rather give it away than turn something into a greed pool. Because then I'm doing the exact opposite. Love shouldn't cost money. Health and wellness shouldn't cost money. Donations to keep things going, that's about it. We got to really be careful what our motives are. And I want to leave you with this today. Analyze who you are and what you're doing. Lead with love. Your leaders, every one of you in your own families, your relationships, your jobs. Even if you're not the boss, you're leading something. Sometimes it's just leading people to a more peaceful way of life. That's leadership. Take responsibility. When others aren't, we can be different. We can be the light on the hill that people look to. And I think we are. I see it and I hear it every single day. And our light's getting bigger, you guys. Let's keep it that way. Give me 5 people. We want to make the light bigger than it even is now. Give me 5 people. Let's keep this light growing. Let's get it bright. Let's lead by example. Let's lead by servanthood. Let's lead by generosity. Let's lead by giving. Let's lead by teaching. Let's lead by coaching. Let's lead by lifting people up. I'll give you an example today. Mike Barabal. Lead by telling Mike, you're a good-looking guy. He is. We're not lying. But do you think he doesn't deserve a compliment once in a while? You think that isn't good for him? Well, darn right it is. It would be for any of us. That's the people we want to be. We want to look at something and go, oh, look at this shit. I'll find something wrong with this picture. Turn it into something to make fun of. The other group's doing that. Not here. Not on my watch. Not in my plane. And not on my magic carpet. No, thank you. And anybody that ever wants to send me a picture and it's okay to show it, it's a beautiful thing. Let's see who we are. Well, that's the leader that's over there. Oh, that's the guy that gives and sacrifices over there. Oh, I know him. Boy, I got off on a rant here today. Somebody get Kenneth my address, please. That sounds great, Paige. Kenneth, look at Herbie's text. It's about 3 lines below yours. That Gmail is how to get a hold of me. Okay? You guys, thank you for letting me rant. I feel like I had something really important to get off to say. And the biggest part is we know what hate looks like. We know what it tastes like. We even know what it feels like. When we feel a smidge, a smudge, it's just starting to percolate. Avoid. Calling in a different emotion completely. Calling generosity. Say, instead of hating right now, I'm going to give. And the hate just disappears. It blows away. It's got no roots. 4 things. Be impeccable with your words. Only good words should even be coming out of our mouth. The word hate, I don't use it too much anymore. I'm using it a lot today. But you don't hear me use it very much. I avoid it. I avoid even the word. Don't take things personal. If you're being impeccable, you're completely bulletproof. You're Teflon. Don't have any expectations. Give because that's who you are. Lead because you are a leader. Serve because serving is better than taking. You will receive more when you give. Just know that without expectations. And for this weekend, do your best. Do your best. Whatever it is. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not. So one day at a time. I'm going to do my best today. Today, do your best to avoid hate. Recognize when it's coming and avoid it. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me. I ran long, but I don't mind. Every single thing that I say goes here. I'm listening to. I'm talking to myself here. Love you guys. Thank you. I'll see you guys here next week. Pops, peace, love, out.